10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is Royce from Colorado. Welcome to my channel. Today I have I found it in my stash. I kind of forgot I had bought this from back in 2011. And that's going to be today's detail project. We're going to soup up this A-Team van. So let's get cracking with it. Nice day out here, so you're going to hear plenty of motorcycles and whatnot flying by. So looking at this, I don't know if it's readily, if you can, let me just say, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let's start over. The biggest issue with these cars is this section here should be gray on the car. And I believe this was a 83 GMC van. So now this is the standard. We'll just take a look first here at the standard version. This isn't the little bit nicer Real Riders version. It's not bad. Plastic bottom. Wheels are kind of cheesy. It's got the chrome, reddish chrome wheels. I do like how they have the GMC painted red on the front here. That's pretty cool. And you know, the side marker lamps are already done. That looks cool. I don't know how accurate these zoomy pipes are on the sides. From the reference photos I'm looking at, it doesn't look like they're on there. I don't know. I kind of remember having one side pipe, but there's so many reference photos on Google. Oh yeah. On Google Images, you have to decide what you want to do there with that. We'll just leave it as is. I did order some nicer red wheels from monoblockwheel.com. I want to try them. I figured for, I don't know, it was about $5 for set, and they do come with axles. This is the first time I'm going to be trying them. So let me go ahead and drill this sucker out, and we're going to get started here. Okay, I have these Tamiya sprue little snippers here that are really sharp. Don't do what I did though. I tried to use them on metal one time and I kind of screwed them up a little bit, so I had to refile the tips there. They didn't take very well to metal. I didn't know that it does say plastic only here on them. I didn't really realize that. Oops, there's the ones out already, and then off, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Let me do like a test fit here. Just trying to figure out. That looks cool though. Just trying to figure out. Looks about like what I want right there, but I don't like how much axle's left. So we're going to have to pull some of that out of there. Get this back off there first. Let's try to snip some of this off without losing an eyeball. because I don't have glasses on right now, which is probably not a good thing when you have pieces of metal flying. Even out the length of the rod. All right, so we're going to set that down here. I'm going to take a quick look at it. But we're going to set that down. We're going to let that dry and then come back to it. Actually, you know what we could do a while is we could work on the interior. The movie car, I should say the car in the TV show was light gray velour interior, because I called an episode that not too long ago, and it's definitely not black. So let's work on that quick. If I can find some paint. Let me go find some paint here. Now we have these two lights here. Actually, it's four. We need to do the roof lamps. The two outer ones will be white driving ones, and the two inner ones will be amber for, I guess, fog style lamps. Doesn't have to be perfect here because this goes up in and sticks out of the body. So I want to get a light foundation here, which is white is what I'm using, obviously, but and then I want to do the backs black. So we'll let that dry and then come back to that. issues with my airbrush. I just have a Harbor Freight airbrush. I'll tell you what, it works as well as my old good Badger that I used to have forever. This is the one here from Harbor Freight. And I'll tell you what, it works awesome. Worked good. But I had two of them that I got really cheap, and I'm glad I had a backup because the other one, something's up with it. I guess I didn't clean it right before or something. I don't know. So it was nice to be able to pull out a brand new one and use. Oh, this is going to look awesome. I'm going to have to redo, like I said, the red there, which I was planning on doing anyway. It's going to look pretty sweet, though. BA will be proud. I pity the fool. Oh, it looks cool. It looks a lot lighter on screen than it looks in person, believe it or not. But looking at the reference photos, it might be just a hair too light, but it's weird. In some shots, it looks pretty much exactly what I have here. Other shots, it looks a little darker, more of a gunmetal gray. I'm going to leave it as is. I'm pretty happy with that. So I got to redo the red. Once the gray sets up here, I think this is going to look pretty cool. So let me let that cure a little longer, and then we'll tape off the red and redo that. I think after this dry, this is the next morning here, I think I'm going to reshoot this. Even if I added a clear, it's a little lighter than I was kind of hoping it'd be. It looked fine when it was wet, but now I think I'm going to shoot it a little bit, try to get closer to the dark gunmetal color. Now, if you look at Hot Wheels Elite series, they have it pretty much this color, which I think is way too light. So let me go see what I have in my stash of paints, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is what I found around the house here. I just getting kind of lazy here, but this is taking some liberty on the color. But I used this Eastwood detail gray is what I used, just because that's what I had at the moment. Otherwise, you probably could mix something up. But I thought this looks kind of cool. It's kind of more of a gunmetal color. I like it a little, well, not a little, a lot better than what was there. And I just hit it with my heat gun here. Yeah, I think this is going to look a lot better. So I'll have to work on the red stripe though. Get that figured out. But when there's the pictures on Google, I'll throw it up on here then. The van is, I'm trying to see if I can find it here. The van is this color. I mean, it's more of a, like a very gunmetal, like grayish. I mean, it's a definitely not quite as light as this, but so I'm kind of taking some liberty there. But overnight, I don't think I did the lights on the roof there. And I was going to have the sunroof be black glass. Like that. I think it looks better than the blue plastic. Looks more 80s with the moon roofs that they sold back then. I was just using a marker. A paint marker on that, Tester's paint marker. Worked on, since you might have seen it before off camera, I worked on the interior and just kind of did a quick detail job of the dashboard, and it's kind of cheesy, but no one's really going to see it anyway. Alright, the moment of truth. Hopefully none of this got underneath the tape. Sometimes when you're dealing with air pressures and whatnot, you're going to get some paint to bleed underneath the tape. I really hope not, because this was a lot of work taping this up. So I did hit this with my heat gun just to kind of flash cure it. So let's go ahead and see how the stripe came out. This was all I used for this, by the way, was Tester's Gloss Red enamel. Looks pretty cool. Like I said, there's just that one little spot right here, which is not really an issue. It's not too bad. I went upstairs to get my glasses and forgot my glasses. Does that make a lot of sense? The funny thing is too, if you look at the photo, I'll put it up here on the screen. It must be from an early episode or something, but if you look, the stripe doesn't go up to the spoiler. It actually goes back here. Why, I'm not really sure. It must have been, it might have been on the pilot episode or something, but I'll put the photo up. That's the one I'm actually was using for this color here, which looks darn close to this, maybe a hair darker. I'm not too worried about it. I think it looks pretty cool like this in the gunmetal color. But I didn't notice the stripe actually goes back straight right here. Well, I shouldn't say straight, but it comes like this. Why, I don't really know, but I'll let you decide yourself why. I'm gonna fix a couple of the boo-boos I had here around these lights. Now, my reference online, I'm looking at several references. This is actually black on the 18 van. Hot Wheels Elite 143rd, I believe they're 118th. They have it red. I'll just leave it red. I think it looks pretty cool in red. I'm not overly concerned. Shoot, see right there, we got a little bit of red up underneath. Right there, I'll have to see if I can get that cleaned up. And a good way to do that would be just take, once again, it's a little bit of thinner on a brush and kind of hit that. No one's gonna see that anyway. The other thing I was wondering about is these the key locks. Hot Wheels has them silver on their Elite series, but on the show clips that I'm seeing, screenshots, they appear to be painted black. So I think I might just leave them go. Yeah, I found another really couple good photos from this show here. Yeah, they're all, the door handles are body color and the lock, as well as all the hinges. Now this doesn't have the aerodynamic mirrors, but I do like this casting that it has at least, you know, it has the shade above the window, which is accurate. The flares are accurate. I mean, Hot Wheels did a good job on this. The more I look at it, I think this one's really cool. I wish I could find some better shots of it from behind. Cool. All right. Can hear the theme song now playing. Pretty happy with it. I think the monoblock wheels looks really cool on it. Alright, so thanks for checking it out, and until next time, we'll see you guys soon. Alright, bye now.